Okay, guys, if you love UA and consider yourself a UA fanatic, guess what? We have a club for that.
Yes, if you cannot get enough of me and Ash and can't get enough of the stories, you want a more intimate experience with me and Ash, we have a club you can be a part of, and it's called Supercast.
If you join Supercast, not only do you get bonus episodes every single week, but you get discounts on merchandise like the one we just dropped. You get solo episodes, you get AMAs, you also get scary stories every single month.
And literally, it basically costs the same cost as like your morning latte. So sacrifice one latte a month.
We're worth it.
And you get us.
We're worth it.
If you're interested, you can go to today's episode notes, click the link, and get signed up today. Happy almost New Year's.
Happy almost New Year's. We're almost there.
Easy. We're really excited about this episode.
We are.
Because we're going to just like dive in. We're going to dive into personal things, personal goals. We're going to dive into like
the podcast.
And this is just a time to like reflect and to look forward. And we're really excited. But before we get into that, I have been obsessed with the videos. I don't know if you've seen them. I feel like our For You pages are very similar and then also completely opposite.
It's like we're either on the same exact page or not at all.
Yeah. So I currently am obsessed with, have you seen that trend where it's like the video where it's, you have to try to say all like what the pictures are?
I don't think so. See what I mean? See what I mean?
I literally I've watched way too many of these, but I figured we could try them and see who does better. I'm going to give you a forewarning. I don't know why my brain does not work like this. Like I can't do it. So we'll see if you're any better. Okay, so get your TikTok.
Get my TikTok?
Yeah, I'm going to send you something. You haven't seen any of this? Okay. Do you want to go first?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and start it. And if you haven't seen these, you basically, it's like one syllable words and you have to try to say all the things. So they're all like similar, but it like pops up and you have to be like bat, bat, rat, rat. Like it's like that kind of thing.
Quickly?
Yeah. You have to like stay on beat.
Oh, I'm not good with quickly.
I'm not either, but let's just see how you do. I'm curious. Okay. Start it up.
Cat, not rat, rat,
No.
rat. Oh.
No. You hear it? Da, na, na. Now you go.
Hat, rat, cat, hat, cat, rat, rat. Cat, rat, hat, rat, bat, cat, bat. Rat, bat, hat, cat, rat, bat. Cat, rat, hat, rat. That was hard. Today's episode is brought to you by Fabletics. I was an ambassador for them before COVID and have been obsessed with them ever since. Because if you're like me and basically live in activewear, you know the struggle. The good stuff costs way too much, and that's why I'm obsessed with Fabletics. It feels just like those premium and expensive brands, but without making my wallet cry. Fabletics already has amazing deals, but right now they're running their biggest sale of the year on top of that. And I've got an exclusive offer just for you guys. 80% off absolutely everything when you sign up as a VIP. Head to fabletics.com/advice and sign up as a VIP to get 80% off absolutely everything. This is only available through my link, so go to fabletics.com/advice to sign up as a VIP and get 80% off. That's fabletics.com/advice. I mean, that was tough. That was way tougher than at first I was like, oh, okay, I got this.
The thing that like gets you is like, it should be so easy. And like when you watch like the ones I've been watching, it'll be like, I told my boyfriend to do this challenge or whatever. And it'll be these men that are like, please. And they get up there and they're like, bat, cat, rat. And then they just like can't do it. Okay, I'm going to attempt. I promise I didn't like practice this. Imagine.
I know.
Just for hours. Okay.
She busted out, no problem.
Cat, rat, rat, rat. Nailed it. Hat, rat, cat, hat, rat. Oh, man. Cat, rat, cat, hat. Rat, bat, hat, cat, cat, bat, hat, rat, bat. I can't do it.
Dare I say
Dude.
I did better?
No, you did better for sure. I'll give you that. I'll give you that dub. But there's like different levels and stuff.
No,
you need
for
to have
sure.
Jackson do it.
For sure.
Because I feel like Jackson would get like super into it.
I bet he'd be like, let me go again.
No, he'd be like, let me go again. And then he'd like practice.
Yeah. He'd be like, bat, cat, rat, bat.
So yeah, there's our brain teaser for the day. To wake up our brains to talk about
2026.
past, the present,
2025.
and the future.
And now.
What?
All the things.
Okay.
Then, future, now.
Do you have New Year's plans?
Not really. I've talked about this on my channel, but I think with the wedding and everything, I'm just not traveling that much this year. And intentionally, because a girl is paying for a wedding.
Yeah.
So I'm probably just going to do like a really chill something here if you want to invite me over or whatever, like that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. Just want to probably sip some champagne in front of the TV. That might be it.
Watch the ball drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Play
really
some
have
board
any
games.
plans either.
That's kind of it.
I don't think. Like, I feel like I miss when we used to be like so into New Year's. Like, we would find a club that was having like a New Year's
Something.
event, and then we'd be in like all sequins and like go all out. And now I'm just like,
I
usually
want
in
that.
sweats.
I want that.
I know,
I
me
just don't want to
too.
go far for it. And I'm like, I'm sure there's something here in LA, but LA is always super expensive for stuff like
Yeah.
that. So it's like, I guess I could throw something. But like, do I want to do
Do
that?
I
I
wanna?
don't know. And this is just my like forever struggle. Is like, I want to do those things. I don't want to do it myself. And that's where the struggle comes in.
yeah,
So
the struggle is real.
yeah.
Well, I'm so excited. New Year's is like, I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite holidays, but I do love any type of holiday that's like has like a reset factor to it. So like a birthday or New Year's, like something where it's like, are those the only two? Pretty much. Something where you can be like,
New start.
this is a new fresh start. Like, I love fresh starts. I do fresh starts very frequently in my own life because, you know, every time I fail. Can you not yawn like
I'm so sorry.
aggressively?
I'm just gonna sip this
Yes,
again.
please
Take
sip
another
that.
big sip.
Please sip that. So I'm super excited for us to like just talk about the things we've learned and where we're going.
Yeah.
Let's start with personal.
Yeah.
Let's get up in there,
I feel
okay?
Like I feel like we both had like some pretty big years.
Yeah.
Like in different ways, but like if you think about it, we had some pretty big years.
Mhm. I mean,
2025 was good to us.
I mean, girl, yes.
Yes.
Specifically for you.
I got a ring, you got a man.
Yeah. You know, ring trumps, and we should focus on that.
Well, I mean, you got a man. So
Yeah, but like you've secured
I locked
the man.
one down, but like you got a man. That's like a big
There's
one.
definitely been like a lot of really fun stuff this year.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the first year in a while. I wouldn't say I'm like, I feel like this is going to come off bad, but I don't mean it bad.
No.
Me and Ash were
This is a
talking
safe
about
place.
this. I've noticed the older I've gotten that there are certain words that just have like a negative connotation that I'm like, I don't mean it in that way. Like I can say someone's selfish and not mean like they're a terrible person, but
Right.
like they just kind of are focused on themselves like in that moment. So that's how I feel like right now. But I wouldn't say I'm like necessarily proud of myself for this year in regards to I don't think I really like attacked anything this year. But with that being said, I think that's because this is the first year in a very, very long time where I wasn't having to get through something. Like I wasn't having to go through a health scare, go through like mental health stuff, go through like really intense like relationship or friendship or family, like, yeah, there's been some like hard stuff, but it's been just kind of like everyday life stuff. So I feel like this was the first year I wasn't in some form of survival mode. And I was able to just like sit back and kind of like enjoy things. And I think the difference, I don't, it's not that I'm not proud of myself, but I feel like I was very intentional about that, like of just letting myself live this year and like not assigning so much. Sometimes I can get almost too into like, I have to do this, or this. And then I like beat myself up for it. But I kind of just let myself like be happy and like enjoy life. And I mean, obviously this is the first time in a long time that I've like had like a guy or I've had like, so it was like, I feel like I just let myself just enjoy that. And I'm like, okay with that. I'm okay with like, I didn't like conquer anything or like better myself or like work on stuff. Like, I feel like I have put so much work in trying to better myself and like heal my mind, body, spirit for like the past like few years that I was like, okay with like now sitting back on what I've done and like being able to like be healthy and safe and happy because of the work I've done for the past few years and like just take a minute. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is making sense.
No. But do you know what? In every movie, or if you think of someone, or if you've been there yourself when you've been sick or someone's been in the hospital, or you watch a movie and someone's like on their deathbed, what's the one thing that they wish they did differently?
What?
Be like more intentional, like with their life and like who they are with and like living their day to day and like not prioritizing work or success or whatever it is. Like that's the ultimate thing, like the one thing that everybody's like, damn, if I could go back, like that's what I would do. I love that your 1 year that you've had in a long time where you haven't had some kind of crisis that you've been dealing with, you did that.
Yeah.
Like, no, you actually did that.
Yeah.
And then I do have a hot take. Like I know, and I do agree with this statement. I do think you shouldn't just like up and leave your friends when you find a man. Like, I'm not saying that that's okay, but I do think after 10 years of being single, you're allowed to go enjoy him.
Yeah.
So like, I definitely did. Like when I first met Jackson, I dropped vlogging.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, bye YouTube. See you later. Like I was just like, I'm happy. I'm in a relationship. I'm prioritizing that. I did have to get my together.
Yeah.
I remember 3 months later, I was like, whoop.
Yeah.
That paycheck was low. Like I was like, thinking, I need to start vlogging again. But like,
I thought you were going to quit for like a second. I remember being like, okay, like maybe she's like, okay, I think for this next chapter of life, I just don't want to like be doing this anymore.
Yeah.
And I remember like thinking that like, oh, okay, is this like the end of that for her?
Yeah. And but it's just like if you and this is just my own personal take. Like it's such a fun and exciting time when you and your partner are like coming together and you're getting to know them. That's such a fun and exciting time. And I would want to be present for that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be over here, even though it's okay to do this. But like I wouldn't want to be like distracted by a bunch of other things if I don't have to be.
For sure.
So like, yes, I dropped vlogging. Did I have to pick it back up? Yes.
Yeah.
Do I regret dropping it? No, because I said yes to last minute dates because I could. And like I said yes to like going to last minute parties instead of editing when I should have. And like I don't regret that.
Yeah.
And I think it's great that you had that year for yourself, that you like got to prioritize your mental health, your fun, like you worked so hard and went through so much, like you deserved that.
Yeah.
You deserved that, period. Like end of discussion.
Yeah.
But then also like you have been like talking about and working towards and putting in like the growth and the work towards finding like your person. And then here you are with your person. Like it would be sad if you didn't like fully take a moment to enjoy him,
No, yeah, I think that has been really fun. And I think even though like, I mean, with his job and stuff, I feel like I don't I don't get to spend like every single day with
No,
him
yeah.
and stuff. But I feel like even, I don't know, there's just been this sense of like just breathing this year. And I think at first when I was like thinking about what I'm going to talk about from this last year, I was like, ugh, because last year I was like, oh, I'm going to just attack things. Like I've done all this work to finally get back up on my feet and like lay the foundation. And this year I'm just going to like go for it and attack it. And so I like looked back and was like, for a second, a fleeting moment, I was like disappointed in myself. But then I was like reviewing this year and I'm like, no, I think like I needed like a beat. Like I needed like a second to, yeah, I've been like healing. I've been getting on my feet, but now like, let's just like take a breath. And then like, now I'm like excited to like attack. It's almost like my goals from last year are a little bit more for this year, but also like just watching like, cause you know, like I've like certain things I haven't really been prioritizing, like social media stuff. Like I've gained weight. There's like certain things where I've just kind of like let go of like not trying, but I guess just putting like focus on. And it's just so crazy to see like the growth from a few years ago where that would have like destroyed me or like made me feel so insecure, like crappy about myself. And like just to see how strong my foundation is now because of like what I've gone through. And yeah, just like sit back and really just, I've spent so much time with family, friends, like obviously like the mans, and then a lot of time like alone. And just kind of, again, I feel like this year I've just like taken a breath.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of weird to like reflect on that because it feels like it's not a lot, but if you really like think about it, like it is a lot.
I disagree.
It's a
It
lot.
does feel like a
Yeah.
lot. It does feel like a lot. Especially I feel like even as the listeners, all of us, I'm going to throw myself in with the listener group. Like we've all been here for the last 6+ years listening to you and your life and watching you grow and dealing with like obstacles that have come your way and listening to you deal with those obstacles, overcome them. So like hearing you go through all of that stuff, I think all of us are sitting back here just going like, no, that's major. I think you're diminishing it when you're saying like, it doesn't sound like a lot. Like,
For sure.
No, it's a lot. And all of us are sitting here like as witnesses saying, no, we're clocking that. Like that is a lot.
Yeah.
And we can attest to it because we've been watching over all the years, you know?
For sure. Thanks, Ash.
Yeah. Today's episode is brought to you by Fabletics. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, then you know I have been working with Fabletics for a while. I was an ambassador for them before COVID and have been obsessed with them ever since. Because if you're like me and basically live in activewear, you know the struggle. The good stuff costs way too much, and that's why I'm obsessed with Fabletics. It feels just like those premium and expensive brands, but without making my wallet cry. When you sign up as a new VIP, you get 80% off everything, guys, everything. The quality will really surprise you. These pieces feel like the kind of high-end activewear that you'd pay hundreds of dollars for. But believe me when I say you're getting that level of quality at a fraction of the price. That's what makes the membership pay for itself. And the fit and feel are dialed in, let me tell you. No waistbands rolling down, joggers that actually keep their shape, jackets that are so warm without being bulky. It solves all the usual issues I've ever had with activewear while still being soft, breathable, and durable enough for workouts, travel, and everyday wear. It also helps knowing that Fabletics has a built-in community of over 2 million VIP members and more than 100 retail stores, which makes me feel like I'm joining something that people already love and rely on. Honestly, I didn't realize how much I'd wear my Fabletics until I tried it, and now it's pretty much my everyday gear. You need to check it out. Fabletics already has amazing deals, but right now they're running their biggest sale of the year on top of that. And I've got an exclusive offer just for you guys. 80% off absolutely everything when you sign up as a VIP. Head to fabletics.com/advice and sign up as a VIP to get 80% off absolutely everything. This is only available through my link, so go to fabletics.com/advice to sign up as a VIP and get 80% off. That's fabletics.com/advice.
Yeah, I would say that's my like review of this year. What about you?
This year was a lot. I had a moment where I like had to look back at it, and there were so many things that I wanted to do and to accomplish. And I think at the start of this year, I had a lot of goals, and I cannot believe I'm saying this. I think I like executed most of them, which is wild.
Yeah, she did.
Which is wild to say.
Yeah, she did.
I think in the past.
Which one's clap and which one's clock it? This is clock it.
I think
this is clapping.
This is clap.
Yeah, she did.
We're such millennials right now. We're like, is it the middle finger or is it the index finger?
My mom
I don't
asked
know.
me today. She goes, Taryn, what does 6'7" mean? And I was like, Mom, I genuinely don't know.
But see, that's the thing. We don't. And the fact that now your mom's asking means it's already out.
That's true.
Like that generation being in on it now means it's done.
Yeah, well, I hope it's done because it's annoying.
Once I heard it, I was like, and I was confused. Like when I was in Japan, my like adoptive niece and nephews were trying to explain it to me. And I was like, say it again.
I don't get it.
I felt my age. Well, that's the whole thing is there's nothing to it. Like it's stupid.
Like
and
even my nephew was saying it the other day and I was like, please stop. Like also I just don't understand.
Yeah. But like, I feel like that's the whole thing is if we're in on it now and then now our parents' generation is in on it now, it's no longer cool. It's dead. There's going to be something else that comes out.
You heard it here. 6'7" is dead.
2026, 6'7's done. It's over. It's official.
What were you talking about?
I don't remember.
I don't know how we got there. But because we were talking clapping.
We were showing our millennial age with the clocking/clapping fingers.
You have accomplished so much this year. On top of like all your life changes is like really impressive, Ash.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I think we could run back the tapes. I don't remember exactly what I said when we were going into 2025, but I remember being like, I've been really frustrated with work, and I wasn't uploading consistently. I wasn't getting paid really well anymore. Like my paychecks were plummeting. I was like, should I be changing jobs? Should I be switching careers?
Right. You were thinking about getting like a little side hustle.
I really thought I might have to get like a part-time job because things weren't like how they used to be. And part of me was like expecting this to happen at some point in my life because I've been a YouTuber for 11 years now.
That's crazy.
At some point it was bound to happen, you know?
Yeah.
So I wasn't shocked. I wasn't even mad. I was just like, okay, here we are.
How do we pivot?
What do we do? You know? So I had a moment where I was like, oh, I think I need to either like get a part-time job or like really like put my head down and hustle really hard and try like one last time before I like write up my resume and like get on LinkedIn and I'm like, hey,
before I ask ChatGPT,
here's what I've got in my
how do you
bag.
fluff up YouTuber to make it sound business oriented?
So that's kind of where I was at entering into 2025, and I feel like I did a complete 180 this year, and I'm sure that has a lot to do with me working hard, but also I feel like that has a lot to do with just like the economy, with ads, with budgeting, that has so much to do with things not being in my hands.
Yeah.
There's a lot of outside factors going on, but my work-wise, things went really well this year. Mm-hmm. So that felt really good because, again, I thought I was having to change jobs at the beginning of 2025. Yep. So that felt really good. Got engaged, which was on my list of things to do. And we put it out there. And it happened. So that felt really good. And that's just been like obviously taking over. It's like all I think about right now is just everything I have to do to make the wedding happen.
This. So like you started this year as a girlfriend, ended as a fiance. Next year you're starting as a fiance and you're going to end as a wife. Trend.
Everyone's doing the baby I entered this year with baby I left. I should be like, how I entered this
Literally,
year.
You're going to be
how I exited this year.
A wife.
Yeah. So that was obviously a really big milestone that happened. I couldn't tell you what I actually read, but I said I was going to read a book a month. I over and above surpassed that. I think I like more than doubled that because I said I think my whole thing was actually, I don't know why I said I know. My whole thing was I was like, I'm not going to be harsh on myself. I'm going to allow myself to do audibles. I have read multiple books and I have read multiple audibles while reading the physical books.
Mm-hmm.
I'm books. I am so beyond whatever, the 12 books I was going to read.
Yeah.
I think I'm like possibly 30, and they were all incredible. I really
Wow.
need to start like a book
Is
club.
there a book? Is there a book that is
Yes.
your top and your bottom?
Bottom?
Not the book is top. Like there's a book for the top, a book for the bottom.
Yes. Yes.
I actually read a book this year.
I'm so proud of you.
I know. And I listened to 3. And I will say, because now that I am kind of a reader, I'm aware. I still stand firm on, I think I prefer watching a movie than reading the book.
No.
I feel like I said that argument and got attacked for it. But now, since I've done it multiple times, I would rather enjoy both. I don't think you can enjoy both. I think it's very rare, like Harry Potter rare, to read the book, watch the movie, be like, yes. And Wicked. Well, Wicked wasn't a book. It was a play. Anyways. But every time I've read the book and then I go see the movie, when I leave the movie, I'm like, why did they do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like if I see the movie, it's very rare that I don't like a movie. I'm just like I love being like lost in a movie, feeling like I'm in the movie. So I enjoy the movie and then I go read the book and it amplifies everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I read the book, the characters that were in the movie are in my head. So I'm not pissed when I picture something and it's different.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I feel like I'm in that camp. And I know that's like a hot take, unpopular opinion, whatever you want to call it. But I think that's just, I've officially landed there.
Oh my God, I found it.
Oh, thank God, because I was trying to stall for you.
No, I really appreciate that. I don't have my Kindle on me, and I couldn't remember my login, so I couldn't find it. But okay, lowest book. I did not like this book. This might be my hot take, and I actually really like Rebecca Yarros. So this is
Lois.
Yeah, Lois.
Like a
I did
girl's
not
name, Lois.
No, lowest book.
Lowest.
Yeah, Rebecca Yarros is the author.
Okay.
And I really like her a lot. So I don't know why I didn't love this. But Variation was the book. It's like a romance novel. And I'm going to say it out loud. And the second I say it out loud, you're going to be like, yeah, what? But it's about this girl who's a like ex-ballerina. She got hurt. And it's like this romance thing. And it was bad. It's like, honestly, this is going to sound so mean, but like it was like a bad Hallmark movie in book form. And the second you say it out loud, you're like, she was an ex-ballerina who got hurt and she is back home and like the love of her life like comes back into like town. And
I get the Hallmark vibes.
Yeah. So I like had to force myself to finish it because I didn't want to not finish it. But like the whole time I was like, this is terrible. But a friend had recommended it. So I was like, oh yeah, sure. I'll must be good.
Dude, Hallmark, they make bank. There are people like my mother
100%.
who watch it like 24/7.
100%. So I thought for sure I was going to like it. Did not like it. Maybe you will. I could be wrong. Book that I loved that I actually still think about is Beautiful Ugly by Alice Feeney. Feeney? Fenney. We're going to go Feeney. I actually highly recommend it on Audible because it's based in Ireland and they have a guy with an Irish accent. Or maybe it's Scotland.
I love
Doesn't
a good
matter.
accent.
Similar accent. They have a guy with the accent reading it, and they do like a lot of like Foley in the background. So it's like a very great listen.
Yeah.
The whole time I felt like I was watching a movie, and I like couldn't stop listening. Like I'd go grocery shopping listening, and then I'd go home, and I was like, you know what? I think I'll cook dinner. And I'd be like listening to the whole book because it was like I was sucked into it. It was so good. It's a murder mystery, and it was really good.
I'm gonna have to download.
You would love.
Oh, I'm sure. Everything you said,
especially
I was like,
if you do Audible, it's basically a podcast. Yeah. So it was really, really good, and I recommend the Audible.
Okay, so you feel like you nailed all your things.
Oh, nailed all my things.
You became a fiance.
Work's going better, and yeah. Oh, I also feel like something I've really been wanting to do this whole year, and I knew I was going to like really wait until, not really wait, but like something I'd been wanting to do with my relationship was like really start taking care of it. And the second the ring was on my finger, I was like,
this is
boom.
now my child.
Boom, it's happening. And I do think the thing I love about Jackson is he's always like 100% yes. And I'm so glad because I came in swinging. I was like, all right, couples therapy. We're talking about everything and we're going to get it out of the way. And we really jumped in. And I feel like that was something I knew was going to be uncomfortable. And I had that in the back of my head this whole time. And I'm really proud of us because I feel like, I mean, has it been like fun? No.
Yeah, it's hard work. Yeah.
I feel like we have grown so much. I feel like we've talked through so many difficult things already that I'm like, oh, if and when this X fill in the blank happens, I already know our answer.
Yeah.
I already know his response. I already know what our move is going to be. That is so freeing.
Yeah.
Like, God forbid this happens. One of our parents die. What's going to happen? We already know.
Yep.
Isn't that wild? And it's no fun and it's hard and it's frustrating and it's not the easiest thing to talk about, but it's so nice getting it done and out of the way and like figuring stuff like that out. And so much more. That's just an example, like a surfacey example. But it felt really good to like prioritize that kind of stuff this year. So I'm really proud of myself for initiating and getting that started.
Proud of you, boo.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Because y'all know how much we love therapy on this podcast.
Yeah.
But doing it with a partner, doing it for yourself is one thing and an amazing thing. But doing it with a partner is like a completely different experience.
Yeah.
Because me and my therapist, I can sit there and gab forever. Sit me next to Jackson in front of a therapist and I was like,
I'm fine.
She was like,
fine.
so Ashley, and I was like, oh, me? And it was
Someone's
like,
calling me.
Yeah. And it was so different. And it was such a very different experience. And I'm very proud / excited that we got to do that.
Yeah. No, I'm pumped for you.
And we'll continue to do that.
Yeah. That's so cool. Okay. So like if you had to sum up your favorite like nugget that you're taking from this year, what would it be? I'll go first.
Yes.
I think for me, I've talked about this like a lot, but I think for me, this whole year and being able to like take a breath and just seeing like basically everything I've talked about, I think for me, the thing that was solidified was like how important it is that you actually like address a problem, do the work, like rebuild your foundation, all of those things, because it's been so crazy to see the difference. I've cycled through the same issues my entire life. My entire life. Like same mental struggles, same emotional struggles, same physical struggles, the same thing. It's like if you look through my life, it's the same few points. I'm like bing, 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 like same things. And I have never been in the place that I am now where all of those things are not non-existent, but they are not powerful anymore to where it rocks me as a person and like who I am foundationally and how I feel about my life foundationally.
They no longer define you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I think for me, what I'm taking from this year is like, no matter how hard it is, no matter how exhausting it is, because true self-work is like exhausting. Like you have to put everything into it and it's not a quick fix. It's like discipline. It's really like honing in, creating new habits, creating new strategies for when things come up. But if you really, really attack it so that there's like true change, it's so freaking worth it. And I think being able to be on this side has been like really cool because I'm like, dang, like I did this. Like, and I am like so proud of myself in those hard times because that hard work got me to like where I am now, that I could take a year where I'm like, I'm chilling. Like, I'm not stressed about anything. I'm not like worried about anything. I'm not like in the middle of a breakdown. Like, I just am in this consistent, like, I'm okay. And like, I feel good.
You know what that reminds me of, which was always so frustrating growing up and hearing my like parents say this. But you know, when your dad would be like, when you save up money and buy your own car, you're going to appreciate it so much more than these rich kids whose parents are buying them these nice cars.
Yeah.
You bought your own car.
I bought my car.
You, no, but like, it's so true. There is truth to what, it's so annoying what my dad would say, but like, there's truth to what he said. And like, you put in the work.
Yeah.
You took those steps, the time, the like money for like that therapy, like all of that stuff takes so much intention and effort. And you did it. And now you get to enjoy that feeling of like this. No one did this for me. No one made these decisions for me. No one like scooped me up. And just a lot of people, I think, especially women, I'm putting myself in that category, tend to like want a man to swoop in and like take care of everything.
Yeah.
Save us. Thank you, Disney, I love you, Disney.
Yeah.
But like subliminally, I think a lot of us were taught that
will like
gonna
fix
happen.
our problems.
So a lot of us kind of waited around for him
Mm-hmm.
to come and save us. And I love that you didn't wait for a man to come and do it. You didn't wait for like, I don't know, anything or somebody or whatever to like come and like fix things. You took it upon yourself to do it. You did the work. And now you get to like enjoy the benefits of all of your hard work.
And like, I'm so glad he didn't come before. Like,
right?
I am so thankful for that. And I don't know. And it's funny because like, I share everything on this podcast, right? So like, you guys have heard, I've had multiple like, where I've been like having a hard day or family stuff, or I was feeling insecure, like really struggling mentally with something. It's not that problems ever just go away. And I think that's something that didn't clock for me yet. Is I was like, oh, I would try to work really hard on like when a problem comes, how do we like squash it so I never have to deal with it again? But then it would not stop coming. So I never fully, it's like ripping a scab 24/7 where it's like the wound just kept getting bigger and bigger and never healing because I wasn't like letting the like deep healing happen to where like, yeah, I still have a scar. There's still things that come, but like it doesn't hurt anymore. Like I've healed the like deep part of it to where the same stuff comes. Like the weight gain is the same, right? But I'm not having an identity crisis or not going out or like talking to myself like I'm a piece of trash. Like, no, I think I'm the sexiest person alive. Like, I'm so like happy in my own skin. Does that mean there's still hard days? Yeah, of course. And does that mean, you know, mentally I like did therapy, I did all this work. Does that mean like, oh, now like nothing can shake me, I'm so positive all the time? No, sometimes I'm so grumpy and like my ability to handle things is like very small. But again, when I do freak out or have a moment where I'm crying or freaking out or anything, again, it doesn't go to like the depth. Like it's just stuff I'm like, here's where I'm at. Let's deal with it. Like, you know what to do. You know how to get yourself out of it. And it goes from there. So it's just, I think we keep surface addressing stuff in life. Like, okay, like I'm sad. Let me listen to a podcast. Oh, I'm sad. Let me go get a massage. I'm sad. Those are great tactics. But until you go deep down and you're like, why do I always get sad about this same thing? Like, what's under there that causes this reaction? Until you go in, there's not gonna be like lasting change that you can then build off of.
Yeah, all of those things are just numbing.
Yeah.
Which are great for like short term, like get you through the day kind of things.
There's stuff, it's your toolbox. I use it constantly. I know what to do when I'm feeling certain ways. That stuff doesn't go away, but it has to go hand in hand. Yeah. So I think that's my like big takeaway from this year.
No,
what about you?
It's so true. Like I think all of us have like our burdens, and just because we have a good year doesn't mean like we lose that burden forever. Yeah. Like think about like Alcoholics Anonymous. Like if you're an alcoholic, just because you've joined Alcoholics Anonymous and you've gotten everything under control for the last 2 years doesn't mean you're no longer an alcoholic.
It doesn't mean another sip isn't going to throw you.
You are always going to struggle with alcohol. Yeah. That's your burden for the rest of your life. Like that's your burden. Like, so whatever your burden is, like just because you're having a good month, a good year, a good day, like doesn't mean that that's gone.
Yeah.
And you have to take care of yourself and take care of it. And it's a forever like lifestyle thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love how you worded that. What was the question?
What's your takeaway from this year?
Oh, yes. I think this year I have, in a similar way, I think I've put in a lot of work over the years for this. And I think a lot of thanks goes to Taryn and Alicia for helping me with this. But I think this year I really like found opportunities to use my voice a lot and to like speak up a lot more. And it doesn't mean in a like big dramatic way like it might sound, but just like sharing my opinion or saying what I think or saying how that made me feel. I think that those are things I used to just never do because it felt unnecessary. And this year I think I have put into practice, probably because of my marriage counseling also and the fact that I'm getting married. I'm like, oh, we need to like get good at this. Otherwise, like this is like starting like setting the foundation for the future of my marriage, of me being like not a pushover, but me just like not sharing my opinions. And luckily Jackson's a really great partner in the sense that he's kind of like you. He'll be like, what do you think? How are you feeling? Like he'll kind of like pull it out of me.
He gives you space to communicate. Like he like lays the foundation down of like, hey, I'm opening this for you because I know you won't necessarily throw it out on your own.
Yeah. So luckily that's there, because if people don't do that, I tend to not say anything, which is not an excuse. But like, even if he doesn't do that, I'm finding myself making sure that I'll be like, I have a thought. And then he'll be like, okay. And then I'll be like, and then I'll say what, and it sounds like it's this big mic drop moment. It's not. It's simply like, well, I think we should do this instead. Or, well, I prefer this color. Or, well, you hurt my feelings when blank. And it's the simplest little thing, but it's major to me. And it's
huge.
It's literally similar with Taryn, where I just feel like it's been a long time coming. And here I am finally being like, I have a thought.
No, I'm so proud of you, Ash. That's huge.
I know. And so, but I feel like this is the first year where I'm actually like actively doing it. Like, we'll have a talk, or just using Jackson as an example, like we'll have a talk and it'll feel like it's done. And so he'll get up and walk away. We'll like be good. And he'll walk away and he'll be walking down the hall and I'll be like, I have one more thing. Can I say one more thing? Because I know that I have it and I didn't say it, and then I know I'm going to be mad at myself and I'll be spiraling and I'll be thinking about it. Because once the time passes, then I feel stupid. Yeah. And then I'll hate myself because I'll be like, you had this whole time to say something and then you didn't. So he'll be like halfway down the hall and I'll be like, one more. Can you come back?
One more thing, please.
So I've been really proud of myself for implementing that and trying to like challenge myself in that way to speak up more. And it's been good. It's not fun, but it's been good.
Yeah.
But when it's done and I do it and we hug and he walks away, I'm like, you did
That's
it.
right.
I did it.
That's freaking right.
Literally, I want to like treat myself to like a brownie or something, a sundae, and just be like, girl.
You need to have like a stash of like
a nice chocolate
that are only for that. Like when you speak out, you're like,
if a Dubai chocolate bar didn't go bad so quickly, I would have that thing stashed away. And that would be my like, you did good.
Yeah.
You get a square of that.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Yum.
Oh, man.
Yum, man.
That would be my technique.
Yeah. No, I love that. I love that. Okay, let's go into our upcoming year.
Ooh, okay.
So mine is kind of, I have a really hard time with compiling it into a word. But I feel like, I don't know if this fully encompasses all my goals, but it's just like every time I think about it, it's what comes to mind is free. And I think specifically like this next chapter of because I don't think you should ever stop working on yourself, ever. But this next chapter that I've shared a lot too is I've been really trying to work on my like thought patterns. And like, I think I've talked about like, I have like anxious attachment. I have a lot of just like kind of negative thought patterns that I've always had that I'm becoming more and more aware of. So, and I think I'm very aware of how much my mind has control over me.
Yeah.
And so, like even this morning, me and Ash are both like daydreamers, and we've related massively on the fact that sometimes like we'll go off and daydream so in detail and in depth about something to where now I'm pissed because like I've created this scenario in my head, and now I'm like, I'm afraid that's going to happen. I'm mad at this person because I think it happened, when in reality, like I'll step back and I'll be like, Taryn, you have not even left your house. This is all up here. And I think what that taps into is like what I'm scared of will like take root and run, right? And then I create all these scenarios, all these fears. So I've really been trying to work on how to like change my thought patterns, how to not be held captive in my own mind sometimes. And I've never really worked on that too extensively. I've always known I struggle with negative stuff. Every therapist I've ever had is like, girl, your inner voice is, she's a brute. So I've definitely like worked on that and dealt with that in regards to patterns I've had, like my weight and food and how I value myself, things like that. But now I'm kind of getting into the constant like spiral I tend to be in. So I really want to work on that. So like my mind just feels free. I also feel like there are a lot of goals I always set, but I never actually like go for.
Mm-hmm.
And I think part of it is because I am afraid of like failing or afraid of not being able to achieve it. And so I feel like this year I want to stop putting things off, and I want to be like, if you want it, like do it. Like there's no time like tomorrow. Like it's like, do it now. Like if I have a thought or I want to do something, I want to just feel so confident and free in myself that I just like will take whatever step it is that I want, you know? So it's like if I want to like really attack and like get into crazy good shape, if that's what I want deep down, like not for anything else, not for anyone else, then like do it. If I want to start singing again and like doing music content, like do it. Like I just want to be free from like fear, anxiety, past trauma. Like I just want to like walk in life the way like we were all meant to, right?
Yeah.
With like a freedom. Like I want to approach life as if I'm like barefoot in a field with like the breeze and the sun out and like butterflies flying. Like I just want to like really adapt that kind of tone so that I'm not scared of what's to come, but I'm just stepping into it. And then I really think God will like lead me into like what it is that where I'm meant to land. But I think that's my like goal for this year. So there's not like specific things, but it's just an overall, what am I trying to say? Like an overall like tone that I really want to like adopt for this year.
Yeah. No, I love that so much. Can I give advice for that?
What are we here for, Ash?
I would love to unsolicited advice
Unsolicited advice,
even though you didn't
girl.
ask.
If only you guys knew how many times, every time me and Ash are like hanging out with a friend and a friend is talking to us about their like boyfriend problems, whatever, we literally will be like, well, if I could unsolicited advice you, like that, we literally say that all the time.
Taryn will just go off and I'll be like, you just got unsolicited advice.
You just got UA'd.
Yeah. I think with like, I've talked about this on the vlog channel a lot. So if you are a vlog subscriber, you've probably heard this already. But I think something that holds people back with New Year's resolutions, I hate using that word, but I'm going to use it in this instance because this is our New Year's episode and it makes sense, is overloading.
Yeah.
And I think it's so fun. It's so exciting to start a new year strong. But if you started off with 5 resolutions and you're starting full send on all 5,
it's hard to maintain.
It's very unsustainable.
Yeah.
If you don't have a completely like flexible schedule to do all 5 things well. So I think something I've learned over the years that has helped me out a lot is pick one 3 max and start small.
Yeah.
So like, for example, if you want to, I'm going to say get in shape because it's simple and easy.
And that's like the number one thing like everybody
what
chooses.
everyone puts on their list because it's post holidays and we all ate all the cake. Don't start with a pound number that you want to lose.
Yeah.
And don't start with I'm going to work out every day or X amount of times a day, X amount of times a week. Simply go for a 10-minute walk.
Mm-hmm.
Just move your body. Let that be the goal for 2 weeks. Once you hit the 2-week mark and you succeed in that, checking that off, you're going to feel so good that you did 2 weeks strong. You're going to add another 10 minutes to that walk, or you're going to add a little weight session, a little Pilates, a little ab work to that. And then after another 2 weeks of that, you check that off and then you add something else. I'm not saying that's what you have to do. If you are already in like great shape and you want a real challenge, then like you can be like, I'm going to CrossFit and that's going to be my challenge for these 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then you can build off of that. But like whatever it is that you're doing, I think the way to success is starting small so that you actually succeed. And then when you succeed at that and build on that is how success begins.
Because they say that's like why Americans, like we have such a like damaged radar when it comes to like accomplishing things because we set massive goals and then fail and then are like, oh, okay, oops, didn't do it. Moving on to something else. Like we don't like
set attainable goals.
Yeah.
You can't like imagine
and like build off of it instead of like, I'm going to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool. Well, if that's the end goal, like what's something you could do like this week, this month?
Because a millionaire is a great example. You want to be a millionaire? Guess what? You can't do that in a month. Mm-hmm. Same thing with I want to be in the best shape of my life in 2026. You can't do that in a month. You have to do baby steps.
But you could only buy one latte a week.
Yes.
And put the rest of the money you would spend aside. Like, it's just those like tiny, how do you like simplify and then build?
Yeah. And the whole, like you were talking about like being in your mind. Our mind is so silly. We can play tricks on it.
Yeah.
I'm serious. And if you do 2 weeks of something straight, you're going to feel so on fire and proud of yourself when you cross off that 2-week mark. You're going to be like, I'm freaking unstoppable. Mm-hmm. Now I'm going to add 20 push-ups to my 10-minute walk. And then when you do that, you're going to be like, this year's my like, come at me. Come at me. And then you're going to be adding all kinds of fun things. And you're feeling great because you're doing it and you're succeeding. You're not feeling like a failure.
Yeah.
And if you add unattainable things that you can't meet and then you fail, then your whole thought process is I'm a failure. I can't do this. And that's just setting your year up for failure. You know what I mean?
No,
so you have to play with your mind and tell yourself, I am successful by giving yourself attainable things.
Yeah.
I'm going to be done now.
No, I love that. And I think that's why this year I was like, I want to like aim for more like a mentality than like an actual goal. Like I want to like.
You worded that so well. I feel like I just spun around in a circle.
No, but I feel like what you were saying also touches on just like practicality, which like we need to think about.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm gonna go for goals throughout the year, but I think my intention I'm setting for the year is more like an overall like mentality that will help me in attacking goals. But when I do attack goals, that's like a really good reminder of like start small, build upon things.
Yeah.
Instead of just like, okay, today I'm gonna like learn how to do like a backflip. Okay, cool. Let's be realistic.
Yeah.
How about just a back bend?
Yeah.
Or how about let's try to touch our toes? Yeah.
How about we stretch those hammies out and see what they can do? you know,
it's like building on it, which I love.
Yeah.
What about you?
It's baby steps.
Baby steps. Do you have a word for this year?
Yes, I do. I'm sorry because I feel like I'm talking about this nonstop, but a girl's getting married and I feel like it's already been going really fast. And I feel like now that we're entering the year that I'm getting married, it's going to go by even faster.
So fast.
So my year is, I was going to have it be intentional, but I've done that word before. So I'm copycatting and going with purposeful.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to slow down and just make my interactions, my hangs with my friends, my like day-to-day things, my vlogging even, because I consider that like my diary. I'm going to try to be way more purposeful with everything and try to slow down
I love that.
everything so that it doesn't just like go by in a flash, which I know it's going to do. And that's totally fine. That's just how it is. And that's how life is. And again, totally fine. But I would like to try my best to look back and see like myself being very purposeful with things that are important to me. And that's what I would love to try to do this year. Again, with not everything, because it's going to be, that's life. But like when I'm hanging with Taryn, when I'm with my sister, when I'm with my parents, when I'm vlogging things that are special, wedding things, whatever, I want to be very purposeful about it and like really be in the moment and just cherish it and enjoy it, because I swear I'm going to blink and I'll be like, oh, well, today's the day.
Yeah.
So going to try to be very intentional and purposeful this year, and an attempt to slow things down. And just really enjoy the year.
I love that.
Yeah. Because she's going to go by so fast.
Dude, it goes by so fast. And do you ever like trip out? Maybe this is just me, but I was listening to a Judah Smith sermon, and he was talking about a verse, but he was talking about how sometimes like God's answer to us is like not yet.
Yeah.
And it just got me on this like thought tangent where I was just like, I literally paused the sermon and was just like sitting in my living room, like thinking,
like, bing.
Yeah, because I was like, dang, like so much of life is spent chasing something or rushing something and like just constantly reaching for stuff that's like outside of where we are.
Mm-hmm.
And we miss all of this stuff in between.
Yeah.
And I even think about, you know, sometimes like some things in my life that I put so much pressure on, and I'm like, okay, but like if God's telling me like not yet, or not this one, or not this, like this job, not this, whatever it is. And then I'm spending so much of my time and energy trying to like force things to happen, or like strive for other things, or like get to, okay, well, I'm engaged, but I got to focus on being married.
Yeah.
It's like you miss like just the day-to-day, like fun part of life, you know? And even like, you know, I'm at a place in my life, I want to get married, I want to have kids, but I can't put that pressure on this man who's like, girl, we just met last year. You know what I mean? And if I did that, if I focused so much on that, I would miss like the fun of dating. Like with just, there's not this big commitment. There's not this big pressure. Like it's just, we're getting to know each other. We're dating. Like there's so much, I think we're constantly like reaching, and we're missing like the beautiful part of life.
Yeah. Because what you're doing right now is building that foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think that's such a good goal and like intention for the year. And I think so many people need that. Like that almost needs to be coupled with everything else. Like, have goals, go for things, but also make sure that in your everyday life, like you're being purposeful. Like when you're walking your dog, you're not just like, oh my God, I got to do this email. I got to do it. Like look around you, like have that moment, like watch your dog walk. Cause like, you don't know.
Stop.
You don't know how long you're going to have them. Or like, you know, shoot. I shouldn't have mentioned dogs. But I had that moment with Charlie where I was like walking him today and watching him like trip over like a curb because he can't see anymore. And I was just like, there's so many times like I've just taken advantage, like time with him, you know? Mm-hmm. And I just think life is so precious, and it can be gone in an instant. It can change directions in an instant. And I feel like we should take our time just being present and not like stressing so much. I think this like fast-paced society has caused us to like lose sight. And that's why we're all having like mental breakdowns. Like we're all having like burnout. Because we're trying so hard to like fit our life into like what we want instead of just enjoying the process and like taking like one step at a time.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's such a good reminder. It's such a good reminder for myself. And I agree. Like with my parents getting older, with my dogs getting older, with my wedding being like around the corner, I'm just like, whoa, whoa,
Wow.
whoa.
Let me have a second.
We need to slow down. We need to like be intentional. We need to be purposeful with our time and our energy, and like just like really just cherish all of these things.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna look back and be like, whoa, those were like
It went so
the
fast.
best times,
Yeah.
and we weren't even paying attention, you know?
Yeah.
So
I love that goal, Ash.
yeah, I think it's one of those, it's very personal to me in this season, but it's one of those things that I think is personal to everyone in every
Girl,
season, because
yeah.
it doesn't matter what chapter you're in life. Like life goes by so fast, and we're all just like, we've all got our heads down and focused on something that's like, we need to like lift our heads up, look up, and like see your life and like see what's around you. So yeah, feel free everyone to copy my word or in conjunction with your word, add it in conjunction with your word, whatever your word is. Yeah, it's just life's going by too fast.
It
right
really
now.
is. It really is.
It's scary.
Well, that's kind of wrapping our New Year's episode. I think like as a podcast too, like I feel like this year has been just like so fun. And I mean, like, I feel like we've really like grown our UA fam, and like we're like just reviewing like our Spotify Wrapped and stuff. Like me and Ash are just so overwhelmed with like how beautiful our podcast family is.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're so lucky because I feel like we've created this really, really precious part of the internet where there's no like hate, there's no negativity. Like we come together to just relate to people and to better ourselves, and to also like take the time to like mourn, take the time to like heal, whatever it is. And I'm so grateful. And I feel like, you know, like I'm on social media and I'll stumble across like drama from like different like podcasts or like creators or whatever. And I just feel so lucky to be part of something that is just a safe space to just be human and to like love on each other. And so it's been so fun for me and Ash to just watch that. I feel like it's been even more tangible this year with like Supercast, because I feel like we've gotten to like interact with people a little bit more in that way. And I know that this is like just the beginning for us, and we're so inspired to like grow next year. So we're excited to continue to just try to bring you guys like our best.
Yeah. I completely agree with Taryn. I think this has been such a great year. Again, I agree. Connecting with you guys. I feel like our connection with you guys has been like extra special this year.
Yeah.
The emailing, the DMing, the comment sections, everything, even like the updates, the way that we'll ask for an update and you guys will send an update and check in on us. And if I ask for something, you guys will, I'll be like, give me your thoughts on blah, blah, blah. And you guys will like, the emails will flood in with like your thoughts and opinions on it. And it's been so cool. Just seeing that, or like even when Taryn's talked about like family stuff that she's been struggling with, the way that you guys will pour in with like so much love and support for her and both of us, like
we're a family. I genuinely feel like we're like a family. Like I genuinely do. Like when people come up to me in public and are like, hey, like I love your podcast, I'm telling you, I'm immediately like hugging. I'm like, okay, so like we know each other. Like,
I'm like, oh, you know me.
Yeah, like it's just such a, I don't know. I'm just so grateful that like we get to do this, and like it doesn't feel like a job. It feels like just like icing on the cake. Like it's just so fun, and so we just want to thank you guys for another year,
another great year,
and we look forward to next year and the fun stuff to come. Head to our socials. I'm sure we'll do like a New Year's post, and I would love to just hear from you guys, like some of your New Year's resolutions and things like that.
I'd also love to hear your guys' thoughts on like what you would like to see or hear more of for 2026.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you guys love these solo episodes where it's just Taryn and I talking. Do you want more of that? Do you hate it and want just like us to read emails? You're not going to hurt our feelings. I literally am just curious, like, is that something you want or not want. Do you want more guest episodes? I've heard people say no. I've heard people say yes, please. So
Or depends on the guest.
yeah, like let us know your thoughts on like what you're looking for this year. If you're loving Supercast, like tell us everything. Give us a Yelp review.
Yeah.
In the comments, because we would just love to know what you guys are loving and what you're not loving.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna end with a dad joke.
Obviously.
I didn't really get to do any Christmas ones, and I know Christmas is technically past, but suck it. We're gonna do one anyways.
Perfect.
How did the snow globe feel at Christmas?
Felt upside down.
A little shaken.
A little shaken.
Why is it so cold at Christmas? Because it's December.
Burr.
Burr. Okay, that's it. Christmas is officially over.
Yeah, it's done.
We wrapped it.
She done. Guys, if you made it to the dad joke, you know the drill. We love you the mostest. It's going to be an amazing 2026.
Yes.
If you have stories that you want advice on or that are just fun, funny, scary, or whatever, send it in to our email so that we can give you some unsolicited advice. What's our email, Taryn?
Advice, unsolicitedpod@gmail.com.
We love you so much, and we'll talk to you soon.
Love you. Bye.